Hi, it's Leslie, and we're talking about 1,000-pound sisters. And oh my God, what an exciting week. We have only waited for this for friggin' years. Years and years and years. Ever since we've been watching this show, we have been waiting for Tammy's surgery, her skin removal, all the things for her to look happening and hot. And the day has arrived. She is finished with surgery. But what would it be without a little bit of family drama? Of course, Tammy's in there, fighting for her life. Well, not really. Getting her work done, all the people doing all the things. And her siblings are out there basically fighting. Yeah, they have taken their eye off the prize. The prize was Tammy, but no, they're all fighting with each other. Amy is a sobbing mess who just cannot deal with anything.
I do not have to sit here and endure the bullying me and belittling me. I'm going to wait till Tammy wakes up, and when she gets up, I'm gone. Even though she won't be at my wedding, I'm still going to be here for that bitch. If she dies, they're not going to be able to say, well, Amy didn't come. No, I'm here for my sister.
All right, so Amy's gonna just go in after and then bolt because she can't handle Amanda. Or Chris, because they're picking on her. They're picking on her, yeah.
All this hell broke loose over Amy herself. Tensions are high, everybody's on edge, but right now, we're back on our way to the hospital. Tammy's been in surgery for right at 8 hours, so she should be out of surgery soon.
But anyway, the surgery is over. It was an 8-freaking-hour surgery. I can't even comprehend that. That's like a whole day of work, like just sitting there in there with the guts and doing this and that. I mean, do you take breaks? I mean, what happens to have to go to the bathroom? Do you have lunch? Do you have, I don't know. It's just it's a lot. 8 hours is a friggin' lot. But she did a lot. She did do a lot. But we find out a very important thing. I mean, this doctor, this is just me, but he kind of looks like a dweeb. I don't know. I'm like, would I have confidence in him if he was operating on me? He did not look like... But that's not fair to say. I'm sure he's brilliant, and he obviously is going to do a great job on Tammy, but I was just a little taken back. Not what I expected. But anyway, surgery is over, but they cannot sew her up until they count all the instruments. I mean, that does make sense, because you always used to hear back in the day, you'd be like, they'd leave like a knife or a scalpel inside you. I mean, how the frig do you do that? But now, I guess, smartly so, they have all their instruments, and you have to count them all and make sure they're all accounted for before they sew up the patient. And if you can't find them all, then you get the scanner and make sure there's one not in there. And I guess this is the issue they had. They were missing one.
We're missing a needle.
What size needle is that?
I don't know, but they're trying to do a count. Yeah. 3, 4, 5.
Everything went well. The surgery's over. Tammy is A-OK.
Thank God.
How much skin did you remove? How many?
10.5 pounds.
10 and a half?
10.5 pounds.
Okay.
The only thing that delayed us a bit longer than we expected is that our needle count was off.
So the needle count was off, and he didn't really say, oh, we found it here, or we didn't see it in Tammy, so we just assumed it's like on the floor, in a hairball on the side in the corner. I don't know, or someone's clothes, like what? So odd, but I guess it was accounted for, or it was not in her. It was not in her. But I had to just appreciate this. So, Tammy's in there, they're doing their due diligence to make sure everything's good, and they're out in the waiting room or whatever, and fighting and all the things. And Chris is like eating a burger. I guess he got like fast food or whatever. And I look over at him, and I guess he'd taken off the bread. And I'm like, way to stay on track, Chris. He took off the bun and was just eating the burger with the cheese. I'm like, yes, Chris, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, Amy. Take note. Take note.
I'm glad she's good, but I feel like I'm fixing to black out. That's how exhausted I am.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Anyway, they all just couldn't get along enough, and Amanda basically, just like on a dime, kind of stands up and says, I'm tired, I'm going back to the hotel. Like, she heard that Tammy was fine. The doctor came out and announced that everything was good, and Amanda bolted and said she's going back to the hotel. But she was actually staying, so it wasn't the worst thing. And, yeah. So... Yeah, so that was not missed on Amy, that Amanda just couldn't hang out for the last 10 minutes just to see her, but nope. But anyway, I follow this nonsense every week, so if you want to follow along, we got the big reveal coming up. I can't even wait. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week. Bye.